It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
While the sun is set, there's still plenty of light in the stadium for this prime-time contest. We've waited all day for this one, haven't we, Brock? It's time for the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And we're off from Acrisure. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite at the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Going right side, Harris with it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They get 13 on the pickup. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
Harris once more. And he finds his way up to the 47 before he stopped. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 47. Got a man open. Complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
What I like about that, Kate, I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe you go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate. But here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Chris Boswell for the point after. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the 5th-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
Hey, let's be honest. The only reason the Chargers drafted in the top 5 was because Justin Herbert wasn't available all season long. An injury cut short his year, but it really didn't cut short his production while he was playing. Still over 3,000 yards and 20 touchdowns. Kid, I can tell you, this is one guy that I love. I mean, I love to watch throw a football.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 32. Got a man. Palmer has it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll run here on 1st down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Edwards again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Now Herbert to throw. Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down, too. Excellent work. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Mason there to haul it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Gets this to McConkey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on to a well-placed hit like that one.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their 2nd drive of the game. They've gotten off to the exact start they wanted, Brock, and now an early chance to pull away and get some distance on their opponents. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
They'll throw on first. Here's one, left side. He's got it. Complete pass. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Room to run inside the 20. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter one. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second, and they have to be thinking points here. To throw it on first down. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Throwing from the gun. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down from the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
There's no question this group wanted to be aggressive in the red zone. Back-to-back passing plays, but an incompletion and now a sack means they've done nothing but go backwards. Time to find a little better protection and much, much better results.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. They're throwing it. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and goal.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now Boswell on to send this away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. This ball's caught by Palmer. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play with a reliable source of yardage.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Herbert now. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? And it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Fields this one at the 20. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that is where they'll start the next drive. They've got 1st down from the 31. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 36. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They go play action on 1st. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Steelers pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. He's got it, room to run. And he drives this forward to the 6.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down. Didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, brought the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind. But you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Boswell to add the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. Out comes the Charger offense late in this first half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off the deficit before halftime. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Throwing now, Herbert. He finds McConkey. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They have time to look to the end zone first here before they send the field goal unit out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. airing it out to start this drive. Caught by Freiermuth. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. This 32 yards out on the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends the lead to 20.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing it just before halftime. He puts some air under this one, deep right. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. So we arrive at halftime here in Pittsburgh. The Steelers leading after 2. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Here come the Chargers for their first drive of the second half. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running behind center with Edwards. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Sticking with Edwards here. And he's brought down at the line. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, he's not going to be happy the catch was almost made, but he's going to be thrilled that he broke it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Let that other guy know. He just roughed him up and lost a big catch.
Punting muted out now. J.K. Scott will kick it away. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fielded at the 29. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And they'll begin this possession in just a moment. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They'll throw it. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Not worry about 3 downs when you need only one. Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They're set up at the 35 now. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Quick hitter complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers push their lead further to start the half. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. His return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Charger offense making its way to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First down from the 31. Trying it left side with Edwards. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Short pass, caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8. Herbert back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Patrick Peterson. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running the back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Boswell to add the PAT. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Option give here. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner, stop for just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. This finds Chark complete. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Herbert gets this to McConkey. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Nothing for them on second down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. Jukes out a one-stop, and he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Option design here. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Chargers have it to start the 4th in a game that seems pretty far out of reach. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll come up 1st and 10. They're going play action. Got a man, coverage lost him, complete. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. To throw, Herbert. He's got it near the 8. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. In the middle holes. They don't get anything on the run. Nothing doing that time, and it leaves them on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers cut into the lead. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
Chargers 7.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. Ball at the 33 for first down. Running behind center with Harris. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The rookie from Michigan there that time.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Staying on the ground with Harris. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the gun on 3rd down. No hesitation, and that one's caught. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And they'll bring him down after a small gain to the 48. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Harris once more. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers started celebrating this win a while ago. New set of downs for him at the 38. They give it to him again. And this one does not go far. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Back to the well again. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. Well, partner, we could see they had high hopes when they entered the stadium earlier today, hoping to pull the road victory off. We know, though, it can be so tough to win on the road, and there's some dejected faces as they leave this football field.
Never enjoyed these flights home. Going to be a long, silent one as they try to figure out what went wrong, ruminate on the outcome of this game. You never like taking one on the chin, ever, ever, ever. And heading home just gives them all some extra time to think about what went wrong.
Glad I'm not going to be on that flight.